Hello, this is Mike with Dorothy's and Mike's Delight. Today, Halloween, we got a special classic for you. Sweet potato pie. Enjoy.
I'm just boiled these. They're very hot. That's why I had the paper towel on them. I'm going to cut the, peel the skin off of them. You see they steaming. They're really hot. So I'm trying to do it while they're hot so I can melt the butter and everything. And when you see little black spacious spots, I always take it off. Not that it's nothing, but just something that come with the potato. And then I put it over here. And I would see a dark place. See this right here? You should always pull that out. Up. I slice them crosswise. So that cut the strings. See all the strings? See the strings in them? It's a lot of strings being potatoes. Potatoes have a lot of water. And like I said, it's really hot. And sometimes they be dark in there, so what I do, I just cut it until I get it out. And I stick in a half of butter, because this probably would be about 2 pies. So I'm going to use a stick and a half of butter. And then I'm going to use 3 eggs. I'm going to use sugar, maybe a cup and a half of sugar. And then I'll put the cinnamon and the nutmeg in it and vanilla flavor. So that is all I put in my sweet potato pies. Some people put brown sugar and all that, but I don't do that. I never have. This is the old way. This is not the new way. This is what I was raised on.
That's what's up.
This is the way my mom made them.
That's what we want to hear.
This is not the way most people do them now.
Mama who?
Mama Daisy.
Okay. She got a birthday coming up, right?
Yeah, she have a birthday the 31st.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and she would be, I don't know how old, 120.
Okay.
Yeah, she passed at 101.
Yeah.
So if she had lived now, she would be 120.
Wow.
Okay, I like to look at them to see if I left any black places in it. But it looked like I've done pretty good, so I'm just gonna slice them. See the strings? So when I beat them with the mixer, I get all that out. And like I told you, sweet potatoes have a lot of water, especially this time of year. I'm gonna drain some water out of here because there's a lot of water in here. Because I try not to put flour in my sweet potato pie. Some people put flour in it. That's because it's so watery till it's not, the consistency is not good. And when you make a pie, you want to be able to put enough in the pie pan to look like a good pie. So we're trying to get all the water out of here as we can. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take my mixer. You see all of that? Would you like to eat all those strings? I would. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rinse this off and I'm gonna do it about 3 or 4 times. probably going to have to do it at least 3 more times. And that might include the one with the eggs. We do it until they're short. When you see them come, the beaters come out and they're not long no more. So what I do, I take my spatula and I get it down, because when you're taking it out, a lot of strings go inside of the pan. See, by when I take the beaters up, they go beside the pan, and you have to take them down. If you can look in there, you can still see long ones. I'm going to put the eggs in here now. I'm going to put about 3 eggs in here, because I usually put about 1 or 2 a pie. Maybe 3 will probably be enough for 2 pies. So I put that in there, and then I beat it again. Like I said, anytime you see something black, because sometimes when you're peeling them, it be down in this and you don't see it. See, it just fell. Put a stick and a half of butter in here, and I'm gonna put some sugar. I like mine sweet. I'm gonna put some cinnamon. I don't use a measure nothing. I just sort of shake it until I think that's enough. And once you make them many as I made, you should be able to sort of guess it.
Okay.
Then I put vanilla flavor. This is the old Watkins that came along. That was out when I come. When I grew up, my mother used it. I just pour some in there till I think it's enough. Okay, now I'm gonna mix this up real good. And as I'm mixing it, the butter will melt because it's still hot. So that is it, all but baking it.
That looks, it smells delicious.
It tastes more delicious. Okay, so now all I need to do now is to put it in my crust. So we'll be back a little bit later for you to see the finished product.
Back in a few.
Okay, what I do, my pie crust, I bake it a little bit. You see, because if not, it will be. I'll have to bake it longer in the oven, so it won't be not done. And you don't want to bite down on a piece of sweet potato pie, and the crust is not done, because the crust is made of flour, and you should not eat it raw. So I got my mixed up here. So I'm gonna put it in my pie crust. I like a thick sweet potato pie. I don't like thin sweet potato pie. So I try to fill it to the top, brown a little bit. And to me, when it get brown a little bit, it looks better, and to me it tastes better because it's completely done. So I'm gonna put it in the oven at 3. It's about 5 o'clock now. I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350. I'm gonna look at it at 6, and I'm gonna see how it looks. Okay, we baked this an hour and 30 minutes on 350, and we see that it has a little consistency all around the edges, and that's the way I like for mine to be. And it's puffed up. If it falls when I take it out, that means that it's not done in the middle. So when it comes get like this, the cracks and everything, it should be done, and it should be delicious. Hot. Can you see it? See the consistency of it? See the round around the edge? And
oh, yes. Yes, they see it. We see it. I see it. Okay.
And see, it's still, if you look at it real close, you can see where it's still cooking in the middle, and that's good.
All right.
Because see, if it's not done, when you take it, it'll be shaking. So I'm going to get some margarine or butter. I think it's... To me, it make it look better. See, it look a little bit more moist. So now, all we have to do is cut a slice and taste it. So, I'm gonna let it cool for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna give my son Michael a slice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.